Studio Epic. You're back today with Studio Epic, and today we're going to be making a coat rack. It's going to be just a nice little piece to go in the entryway or your living room or maybe your coat room, whatever you got. This is actually the first video that I'm going to be in the video. You're going to actually see my face. I know the producers and worked out a deal with them. Oh, look, you can see my donkey in the background. That's our little baby donkey. But I know the producers, and they're going to make an exception and let me be on camera this time. So we'll be talking pay next time and see if we can get an increase. So first of all, what you want to do is just grab our tape measure. And we're going to cut this cedar board into 3 2-foot pieces and 2 1-foot pieces. They're going to be a little bit bigger than they need to be, but we'll trim those off in the end. So let's just start out and cut these real quick. And one thing I like to do is, before I cut, is I like to cut one slot down through here to make sure that the factory edge was square. So I like to do one little quick cut on there. And we'll go ahead and cut a second one, 1 foot. These will be our 2 end pieces. Now we'll go ahead and cut the 3 2-foot ones. And it would be really easy for me to set up a block and cut these all, make sure they're all the same length. But since I'm going to be going back and recutting these again, we'll go ahead and cut them 2 foot, and I'll just measure each of them. This last one should be pretty close to being the right length already, but we're going to go ahead and trim off just a little bit. So that one's going to be a little bit shorter, but that's going to be okay, because we're going to recut those again in a minute anyway. We're going to cut these 2 boards down to 10.5 inches. Okay, so these are going to be our 2 end boards. We're going to put these on the end. We'll have a shelf going across the top of it, a shelf in the middle, and then just a little board for the back of it. So let's get those other boards cut now. Okay, I got our boards measured. We're going to go ahead and cut the top board at 2 foot long. And we're going to cut the 2 below, the 2 other boards that are going to go on the inside at 22.5. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our end boards. We're going to measure this at 3/4 of an inch. And we'll measure this side up to 5.5 inches. And we're going to want to just connect these and cut it. And we'll mark it just like that. I don't know if this is the best way to do it or not, but what we're going to do, we're going to just line this up at the bottom, line it up on the back, make sure we look flush or as close as we can get it, and we're just going to go ahead and pre-drill into that one in, and now let's get this other one in. So there we go. This is going to be the, we're getting it going. This is going to be the back of it. I mean, this is going to be the front of it right here. Then we're going to put 2 more shelves in here. Yeah, that's alright. Let's just go ahead and do, I don't know, we'll do 4 holes. We'll go ahead and line this up, drop it down in there, make sure it's flush at the back. Make sure we hit right in the center. Even though it's flush, we'll go ahead and hit it anyway. Now when you put this last board on, you're going to want to make it sure it's flush in the front. This project was very inexpensive to make. We'll go ahead and hit this other side with the screws. And if you're not flush on all of your and I'm only going to hand tighten both of these knobs on here. So, and there it is. There's your own little coat rack. If you want, you can sand it off. If you don't like the rough-looking edges, you can go ahead and sand it off and spray lacquer it, or you can stain it or paint it or something. But me, I like the rough edges, so we're going to leave it rough. I'm going to spray lacquer it, and it's going to be done. I'm going to hang it up. We finished up our project here, and I just put these simple little latches on the back of this to secure it to the wall. I'm just going to put a screw in the wall, and I put it on both sides, you can see, and I'm just going to hang it up just like that. And I really like the way these kind of devices work as far as hanging, and it should be secure enough. So I hope you enjoyed this video today, guys, and please check out more videos by Studio Epic, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Studio Epic.